Hey, users, Rex City MC.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Frieren. Last time we had there's a quest been given to Frieren by her friend Hyder. He's like, Himmel?
Hyder.
Yeah.
Himmel is the one that died.
Yes.
And she's supposed to decipher this book as well as train this kid Friend. That was an Fern.
Fern. And Fern has amazing innate abilities and also feels indifferent-ish towards magic as Frieren did.
Well, she kind of likes it.
Somewhat.
More positively indifferent, I guess.
Which is a lot for that age. But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. And also, guys, I'd like to remind you guys that not only is Frieren going up, 86 will be going up sometime later this week by the time you're seeing this. And also on its way, sooner rather than later, is Oshinoko. So that's on its way as well. So if you guys want to see episodes a week ahead, check that out in the Patreon down below. But thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you in discussion.
長距離魔法は魔法使いに必須な3つの
3. Okay.
などで構成されているんだけど、
What is it?
一つは魔力の量とそれを打ち出す力の強さ、そしてコントロールする力。
Okay. She has a lot of control.
その量と打ち出す力が足りないことを示している。それは一朝一夕でどうにかなることじゃない。才能に関わらず何年もかけていかなければいけないよ。
Give her some hope.
けど
There you go.
魔力をコントロールする力はとても高いみたいだね。気長に取り組むことだね。はい。
Okay. Man, they're both so quiet.
Right?
Yeah. Quiet people.
Oh, just chilling together in the final days. She's reading and deciphering.
Kill the snowman.
Pew! Cool.
I was like, why is he naked?
Oh, to the sun.
These Sundays. More and more.
Why is it? He really likes the sun.
Yeah, just
He's
stand in the sun.
photosynthesizing. Giving her all the greens.
Her hair's longer.
She's growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a... Oh.
Cane.
4 years.
Is that a cane? Yeah. That was a basket.
最近ずっと森にこもりきりですからね。それだけ魔法が好きなのでしょう。
それでも一人前になるのはまだ先のことだ。魔導書の解読の方が早く終わるよ。
そうですか。
同書だけど多分。
Oh no!
Oh!
Dead!
書いた？
Oh,
On this
no.
terrible day.
Maybe he's just... Oh, no. He's dying. What if the sun actually gave him powers or something?
お願いします。
Whoa!
Ooh, it's getting far.
フェルン、
That was awesome.
修行は中止だ。ハイターが倒れた。そばにいてやってくれ。まだ一番いいは打ち明けておりません。
Well, she still doesn't.
それはいずれ必ずできることだ。今はいずれではダメなのです。いずれではハイター様が死んでしまう。
Oh, that was her family.
Oh, wow.
今死ぬのはもったいないと思いますよ。古くからの友人を
He was still drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
私とは違ってひたすらにまっすぐで困っている人を決して見捨てないような人間。
Talking about Himmel.
Yeah.
ある時ふと気がついてしまいまして、私がこのまま死んだら彼から学んだ勇気や意志や友情や大切な思い出までこの世からなくなってしまうのではないかと。あなたの中にも
Oh, he knew them.
大切な思い出があるとすれば。
ハイター様はずっと私を置いて死ぬことを危惧していました。
Oh.
一人で生きていく術を身につけることが私の恩返しなのです。私が教えたことは全部覚えているよね。はい。じゃあ好きにすればいい。
Oh. Magic reading. Those birds like her.
But she's standing on the water now.
Oh.
Ooh, like what's her name was floating.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, we're not gonna see it. Just blows up the mountain.
It's gone.
死者の蘇生も不死の
Oh. It took you that long to figure that out?
知っていたの。
死への恐怖が計り知れないものです。
Was it all just to make her get used to the girl?
Maybe.
自身が使っていたでしょう。 フェルンは
Yes,
Yeah,
it was just for Fern.
あ
新米といっても遜色のないレベルだよ。
もう足手まといではありません。
Oh,
Oh, so now as yeah,
あなたの旅に連れて行ってく
you can take her now.
分かった。
今夜にはここを立ってく
Leave tonight.
見ての通り、私はもう長くはありません。私は
yeah.
Oh.
Watch him die.
誰かを失
Will she leave though? If he told her to, maybe.
フェルンはとっくに別れの準備ができている。お前が死ぬまでにやるべきことは、あの子にしっかりと別れを告げて、
Oh,
たくさんの思い出を作ってやることだ。
oh, she's crying too.
なんでフェルンを作ったんだ。
Oh, more of the story.
勇者ヒンメルならそうしました。
Himmel, all about Himmel. Oh, they're making memories. Good. She did it.
私もそうするとするかな。
Gotcha. She's trapped here.
Forced adoption.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what she promised.
おかげでハイター様に恩を返すことができました。
2 bottles for the road.
Oh,
Oh, they're getting. Oh, okay.
Oh.
We're farming.
Harvest.
26 years after. Oh, that's Himmel. I thought it was for a second.
So it's 6 more years.
Yeah. So 1 year after Hyder's death.
We're just gonna be counting after the year of our Lord Himmel.
I think so. He was one heck of a guy, let me tell you.
Apparently.
時間魔法、温かいお茶が出る。
What
Folk magic.
tea?
Interesting.
この前は銅像の錆をきれいに取る魔法。
She's so
こ
bored.
の前は甘いぶどうをするライブ
Yeah, that's a random one. Why would we want that?
Oddly specific.
魔法ばかり集めて
Yeah.
She just wants all of them, I guess.
It's just a hobby.
不当に魔法が
She lives so long, she has to have something to do.
ほどほどだよ。フェルンと同じで
Only somewhat.
少し違うような気がする。
It's a little different.
同じだよ。
私は薬草家だから教えられそう
No hurt, no spells.
ここよ
Is that?
Oh, it's Himmel.
Wow.
年寄り一人ではもうどうしようもなくてね
Just clean it up.
私たちはもう関係がないのよ
Whoa.
She was a child when it happened, I guess.
The heck is that?
Oh dear.
ヒンメル様は村が魔物に襲われた時必死に戦ってくれたのにこんな仕打ちはあまりにもかわいそうだわ
村人が像を建てるって言った時に断っていればよかったんだ。
このポーズ
Dude.
当時18時間悩んで
18 hours.
What?
He's crying.
バカみたいに無難なポーズに落ち着いたんだよね。
買ったわ
She's big smile.
Wow, all of it
Wow.
is beautiful.
ね後で花でも植えようかしら
何か適当な
But the act's gonna be special too.
いや、草月草の花がいい。
Hmm.
それはどのような花なのですか？知らない。見たこと
Oh, something Himmel mentioned.
He liked him.
ヒンメルの故郷の花だ。
Oh,
でも見たこと
she did know about him.
魔法では
She's a herbalist.
Oh.
そう懐かしい名前ね
ここら辺にはもうないの。
この大陸での目撃例はもう何十年もないわ
フェルン、行くよ。
What did she just take?
She steal a squirrel?
She stole both the squirrels.
何か
She wants a pet.
怒らないから見せなさい。
She's like, give him back.
シードラットだね。
Back to the cabin.
That's exactly where they go.
少し前までこの森の奥に群生中。何十年も前です。でも探す価値はあるよ。ヒンメル様のためですか？きっと自分のためだ。
Alright. Whoa.
Oh. Oh, wow.
That scared me. Hell no.
You good?
Yeah, so she just sticks her top.
Her top half into
It
things.
just goes
Just
headlong.
goes for it.
A ring.
They're living the prairie dream.
6 months.
Like this is nothing for her.
Yeah, but this is you're wasting Fern's life.
Fern, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. She's not conscious of like walking around with a
Human.
not elf person.
あら、一人だなんて珍しいわね。蒼月草は見つかったのかしら。
見つかると思いますか？フリーレン様の魔法に対する執着。
Obsession that she thinks is not love.
フリーレン様は多くの人を救える力を持った魔法使いです。ありもしないもののために時間を使うだなんて、あってはならないことです。私の考えは間違っているのでしょうか？
そうは思わないわ。
You better not have the flower
で
in
も
there.
フリーレンさんにとっては違うのでしょうね。
Those are the freaking seeds, aren't they?
It better not be.
だけど彼女の方が私たちよりもずっと大人だから、その気持ちを素直に伝えればきっと分かってくれるはずよ。
Those are the seeds, lady.
6 months of
I'm
this
gonna come
girl's
for
life.
you.
Oh, okay.
She's telling
Smile.
薬効があるため保管されて
A related one.
禁煙種の杖だそうです。
Okay, I mean, still should say something.
ヒメル様の像の周りに植えるというのは心配させてしまったね。
Affection?
私一人の時間ってわけでもない。
you. Yes, it's true.
潮時だ。もう少し探したら切り上げるよ。少しって。
Over the years. That's a good question.
You gotta be specific.
本当に諦めが。
What?
Oh, she's tracking them, I think. Where do they keep the seeds?
追いかけてみようか。
Plan.
Oh, cool.
Whoa.
She tracking them.
Cool.
フリーレン様はなぜ魔法を集めているの
Again.
前はもっと無気力に。
More apathetically? Oh.
Oh.
So pretty.
Wow.
Wow.
even what's his name? He has a crowd.
That's so cute.
私の集めた魔法を褒めてくれたバカがいた。
Oh, he complimented them.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
くだらない理由で
Man. Himmel was just a buff for everyone's lives.
Yes.
They do have a path.
Oh, yeah, man.
They've been stealing all of it. They made their own silo.
花弁だね。シードラットは餌を外敵に
So they grew up there.
隠すと言われている。場所にも植えるからよく。
Oh,
I like squirrels.
Like squirrels.
They're squirrels. What you're saying is they're squirrels.
草月草。
僕の故郷の花でね、とても美しいんだ。いつか君に見せてあげたい。
Wow. They're tough.
Wow.
I guess they are weeds, so.
だけどまさかこれほどとはね。遅くなったね。ヒメル。これで草月草の魔法が作れるよ。なんでそんなに魔法に一生懸命に。理解できません。わかるはずだよ。私は一人で生きていける力さえ手に入れば何でもよかったのです。でも魔法を選んだ。
It would have been the same for her. She just had to choose something.
そうですね。
そう
Wow.
本当に綺麗。
忘れるところだった。
The flower crown.
それじゃあ行こうか。
How nice. Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Heiter has passed.
Yes, pass. That's number 2.
Remind me of that song. You know the song we used to play on the piano?
Papa Haydn's dead and gone,
but his memory lingers on.
Yeah. I can't believe you both remember saying that. I had no idea what we were talking about.
It took forever for us to learn that song. But yeah, so Heiter, it was nothing sinister. He was just trying to trick her
Yes.
staying and getting to know this kid.
Yes, I mean, it was
Yeah.
sinister in that
Yeah.
there was deception, but
Yeah.
not evil deception.
Decipher that whole thing. I'm surprised, like 3 years in, you didn't think, I'm not seeing anything about spells
Yeah.
in this. Like,
She just trusted him, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe she suspected something. It was like, I'm just going to do the whole thing. I have millions of years anyways.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'll do what he wants.
She's like, 6 years isn't anything to give to this. I'll just read through the entirety of this book.
Yeah.
It's fine.
What if that's like to her a 15-minute read, something like that.
Maybe.
But so Fern slowly but steadily was getting better. Her control is exceptional, and it seems that that's just innate to her.
Yeah, so she has a very good abilities. And we start off with, what's her name? Frieren giving her some tips of the 3 factors that make a mage strong. I know one of them was mana, one of them was strength.
The strength you put into the mana.
Strength, and I don't remember the third.
And then I think it's control.
Control, right. And she had very good strength, bad control, and mana.
She had great control, but that's the thing people struggle on. So that means that she had a lot of potential.
I thought she said she had a lot of strength. I know
she didn't have a lot of
Yeah, that was a problem.
That was why she couldn't make it to the rock.
So what was she complimenting her on? Was it just control?
Control. Yeah, just her control.
She said strength. Anyways, yeah, she had one of the 3. So I was wondering if the low mana was the reason she couldn't sense her, or was that just a thing she was
able
doing
to
on
hide
purpose?
her mana.
Oh, okay, that was something she was doing on purpose.
Yeah, that's what tipped her off to the controls. Like she was intentionally suppressing it.
Yes, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Indeed, yes. But they spend, I think, it's a total of 6 years there. And then she's a proper mage now, and then we say bye to Heiter.
Yeah, Heiter's like, she made it then.
Psych. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I like that. I was very happy. I was like, I really didn't want him to be evil. I was like, I don't want us to go through this whole season to come back and like he comes back as an evil demon king. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy now. It was just a little trick to just get her to take care of Fern. Yeah. So he's been worried about her whole life apparently.
Yeah.
Since it looked like they did a flashback of him. They were leaving. I don't know if they were leaving some sort of, if maybe it was just church or they were just, I don't know what it was.
You mean the later one?
No. When there was a flashback, he had a flashback of when he first met her.
Oh yeah,
with the parents
Fern.
of Fern. Yeah. And it looked like that was the first time.
I wondered if he was the one taking the picture that she has in her locket. Because I thought he did something.
Oh, maybe that would have been it.
I don't know.
Possible. I just realized there's pictures.
Yeah. The picture in her little locket.
Yeah, and they were standing and sitting in the same coordination that it was in the picture. So I thought it might have been that. But yeah.
So somehow she became orphaned, like the way they died. Like they probably went off to war. Right. She was gonna give up on life. But he also was barely hanging on to life because he was still drinking at the time. We saw. And it seems they saved each other.
Yeah, and he was spurred to do so by his memories of what him will do in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm very curious, what is it about him that made him so bad? I mean, everyone calls him the corrupt priest, you bad priest. He has a reputation around town. Is it literally just he drinks and is kind of selfish? Because that seems like it's all this so far. So I'm wondering, like, aside from that, what is it about him that made him feel like I should just live off on my own?
Yeah, I think he just didn't feel like he had any special courage. That's one of the things he mentioned. He wasn't specially courageous like Himmel.
Yeah.
Or that he didn't really try hard. Like he was just like, I have this role, but I just kind of drown his sorrows in his
so like he
bottle.
feel like he doesn't deserve to be around them.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Imposter syndrome. Yeah.
Still got a high position nonetheless, even though people were like the corrupt priests.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knew they were throwing stuff at him during Himmel's funeral. Yeah.
Yeah, a special carriage rider, and he stayed in the holy city. They said, I wonder if we'll ever see that. Like a Vatican of sorts. Maybe.
I think that's probably where what's her name was looking off at Fern, that area, because that's where what's her name, Frieren headed that direction, and she just ended up getting lost in the woods in the perfect place to bump into Fern.
Yeah.
So she was heading that direction. So it looks like he was living there, and then near the end of his time, he just kind of drifted off to the hermitage. Hermitage. Yeah.
Wonderful to know the story on that, like the war. We also got folk magic.
Yeah,
I like that there's like sections for these types of magic. They've got magic to get the rust off the wall, magic for flowers, and stuff that everyday use kind of thing.
Yeah, turn perfectly good grapes into sour grapes.
Yes, indeed.
Just want to spite your neighbor.
Like, maybe for winemaking.
Make a better wine, perhaps? Okay. I have no idea.
Sour wine? I guess you can have sour wine.
It's good for fermenting. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, sour
first-
schnapps. Is that a thing?
The first step towards good wine. Anyways,
Anyway, so they're walking off on their way.
Yes.
After Frieren is like, okay, I'll do like a Himmel and save her just because.
yes.
And then Frieren is talking there. She's like, why do you like magic? And
It's a hobby.
yeah.
But we find out later it became a hobby. She was more apathetic, and because of great Himmel, our wonderful, wonderful leader and hero, whom we are now counting the years after, complimented her and always complimented her on her magic. And then she was like, it's something I care about now.
Yeah, maybe. It's cute.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how long they live.
Yeah.
But it makes sense after so much time you'd want to pick something up that you're good at, or just something you do to keep the monotony away. And it kind of reminds me of Fushi Into Your Eternity, where they had a lot of talks of finding meaning in meaninglessness, because they're just kind of in a situation, there's really no point to doing anything, but you find something to add meaning to your life, and for her, it was magic.
Yeah. What I keep thinking about is how old is she? Because she is at least in her older teens, maybe 18, 19, 20, right? And it's been 20 years and she looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So how old is she? Like, how long has she been at this to get to this age is what I'm trying to like extrapolate backwards, you know?
I think somebody had mentioned something like 200 years or something. Like
I don't-
in the first episode.
I know
I
they
remember.
they just said what's his name, Hyder was saying she has lived many more years or time than us.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any specific numbers.
Well, she has to be old enough to have seen a previous year meteor shower, because she knew a place to go for it. So she's at least 100, right?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering.
Well, she's maybe the way she talked about it was she's seen it a couple times.
Oh yeah,
before.
for sure, a couple times.
To find a good spot, yeah.
Yeah, because she's had to try and like, okay, you're not good here. Oh, here it's good. And then she does a couple times there.
I also wonder if, I mean, I'm thinking at least she's seen two just for experience sake, but it also could just be when she was a kid, her parents brought her to that spot because everyone knows this is a good spot to see it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering about how she ages, because there's sometimes in fiction what they'll do is you mature up until you hit 18 and you stall out because you're immortal at that point, you know?
Okay.
So it could just be she's going to be like that for 900 years, then starts getting
looking old. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm curious to see if they'll ever talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like get some of her backstory. Like, was she ever a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed child?
Yeah, because she probably became apathetic for a reason.
Yeah, something like probably just because it's probably like losing people, and she's like probably shouldn't get attached.
I've seen this all before.
Yeah.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
Your life would get pretty boring. Yeah, but then we have we learn in passing, and then they brought it back around that they learned how to unrust a statue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we find Himmel's statue off in the somewhere forest.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cute.
No, I was gonna say it's not his hometown, is it?
No, it's
Because he just said he had them in his hometown. So
I like the idea of the herbalist knowing dying out species of plants, because just throughout history there are so many plants that have come and gone, and it's just like, yeah, there would be just one day someone decided to start noticing, but who knows how many are just gone. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, because what's funny is that when they were talking about the flowers, what's her name? Frieren was like, they were here until recently, decades ago. Frieren was like, it's been decades, not recent.
yeah, I love it. That Fern is like, she's like, we'll stop soon. It's like, how many years is soon?
Like she's fully aware of what's happening. Like her,
I don't trust you.
time management ability.
Yeah, I like that. She's very open with her concerns, and first she brought it up to the lady who, I don't know, maybe she felt more comfortable with a more human person,
Someone who would
to
understand her
what she's
perspective.
talking about, which she brings up an excellent point. She showed her how to take the rust off a statue, and while these are everyday useful abilities, as a kid, especially a war orphan, you're like, how many wars could you have ended by now?
Yeah.
You know, but I guess at the same time, from Frieren's POV, I wonder if we'll see it. Maybe she's seen so much war, death, famine, and struggle that she just like, it's gonna happen.
And it's cycling.
Yeah.
It comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes, and getting excited about it every single time, she probably was like, not worth it.
Yeah, it's like, and she has a life too, right? So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But maybe you go ahead.
Yeah, because it's not like a human where they'll spend like one portion of like maybe 30 years of their 50, 60, 70 year lifetime to save people from one war. She's doing this over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Like it matters less across the span of time when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wonder, her detachment that we're seeing, the apathy that we're seeing. I saw, funny enough, it was like a game theory video where he's talking about how the older you get, the harder the brain plasticity goes down. It's harder for you to accept new concepts, but it's also harder for you to care about a lot of things that you haven't already grown to care about. And I wonder if someone like Himmel was like a pickaxe picking away at the hardened outside to get to someone who actually has emotion. And that's why we see like flares of her emotion, flares of her crying, but it's a long time of knowing someone to actually care about them.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of that this episode where like most of the time she's just kind of like herself, but then like whenever she's talking about him, she has this big smile on her face. That's really cute.
And also, even when what's her name was pouring her heart out for and trying to explain, listen, I don't want to die doing this. She was smiling. So it's like I don't know what she was thinking there. She was just happy that she was letting her know, like, you're right. It's not just my life that's going away here. I'm just taking somebody else with me. She
did mention like, oh yeah, I forgot it's not just my time I'm using now.
I thought it could be like a self-chastising smile, where she realized, oh wow, this has been 6 months for you, hasn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, that's cute. And also the Field of Flowers scene was really cute with Heiter and Eisen.
Eisen, yes. I was trying to remember his name. He put a flower crown. He's like
spinning around. Like we get to see their personalities. That was really fun.
Cute. You saw Frieren just said gross.
I was wondering who said gross. I don't know.
And then we also see some of Himmel's personality when he's like, what about this pose for doing the statue?
18 hours. That man is serious. The poor sculptor is like, listen, you get straight on, okay? Straight.
Yeah, for a little bit I thought maybe it was like an act where he's being very self-indulgent, but nah, you can't do 18 hours.
No, that's what I was thinking.
That's real.
That's just
real.
him.
That's just vanity right there.
But he is full of himself in terms of his looks. But other than that, he really is a hero.
Yeah.
At least he grew to be on the journey, because he was tied up crying. He didn't want to go away. Although he got tied up for cussing at the king. I think that's what it said. When I was editing, it was like because he was arguing with the king. He got tied up. Yeah.
Well, maybe that might play into the arrogance. Yeah. So he's somehow an arrogant, vain guy who's also just a really good person. As well.
Interesting.
And also really caring and empathetic.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess he's just really prideful, but other than that, good guy.
Good guy.
Yeah.
I guess all of them they have their issues, right? So I'm thinking, just looking at the intro, we see Himmel pointing out, let's go. And then as they disappear one by one, and it's Himmel, then Heiter, we have Eisen. So I guess, are we going to go see Eisen?
Maybe.
Eisen, I think, was the quietest. You pointed out from the beginning how Eisen is like the quietest of the three of them before. So I wonder what we will, if we do go to bump into Eisen and cry over him too.
Yeah, I wonder, because he's old in his age now, but he still has his hair color.
Yeah.
Are they going to do the thing where like dwarves just don't lose their hair color? Dwarves don't lose their hair color. Or is it going to be, he's got a couple hundred years left in him? Something like that.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then we probably won't deal with him till like maybe season 2 or something.
Well, that, and also we don't know how old he was when he started on this journey with us. Because at 75, he says he can't wield his axe anymore, but he could take the dog down.
Yeah.
We saw that much.
Yeah.
It could be a situation where he holds himself to a really high standard. And he just doesn't think he can do that anymore. Well, yeah. Anything else?
Nothing other than a flower crown. That was cute.
Putting a flower crown on the statue.
Yeah. And the last thing I have was Frieren and Frieren. Frieren says we have the same reason for choosing magic. Frieren chose it. She could have chosen anything, but she chose it because
you liked it.
Heiter liked it.
Heiter liked it.
Yeah, she was doing the butterflies for Heiter. Remember? And Frieren chose it because Himmel liked it.
I didn't pick up on that at all. I just saw the kid playing with butterflies.
Heiter was standing behind her, and she was smiling. So I think it's just saying we both decided to cling to something because of our memories, our connection to someone else.
Connection. And this will become even more important, probably.
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, check that Patreon out down below. Check that merch store down below. But either way, thank you very much for being here. I'm Scene City. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
A shout out to our patrons: Kyrie Sarkane, Yamato Sosa, Daiki, NC Hawks fan, Jamal Wilson, Lizer, Mauve, Oleums, Eric Wang, Deli, Yankoi Zaza, Psycho 6, Tyrone, and Sing Corpse.